RCK. It is lovely to see you. As we know, RCK, of course, stands for reading glasses.
Chickens.
Cucamonga.
We are so delighted that you are here with us today. We are gonna start out with an amazing thing that we like to call
The Wheel!
All right, let's see. What do we have this week?
Spoon it!
Woo!
Somersault race!
Somersault race! All right, so later on we will see an amazing somersault race from some of our guests. Now, if you want to be a guest on the show, who gets to do cool challenges, who gets to be silly and hang out with us on a call, you gotta be here on Wednesday nights. We have our Wednesday night calls. We will randomly select kids who come to the Wednesday night call to do these fun things with us. So stay tuned and you will see who this week's lovely people who are doing this somersault race challenge are at the end. All right.
I'm just glad we don't have to do somersaults.
Me too. Dizzy just thinking about it.
It literally would not even happen. Like, I think I would get one, and I'd be like, that is it.
All right. Now it's time for my favorite segment, and it is Weekly.
Wackliness.
Weekly Wackliness. Kayleigh with the air horn, my favorite. All right. Weekly Wackliness is actually going to go over the course of the next 3 weeks. This is a 3-week segment we are calling Cue Music, My Favorite Thing. This week, you're going to travel with Kayleigh up to Racine to see her lizard and her lizard's little home. And we're going to learn all about Kayleigh's lizard. So, Kayleigh, hop in your car. Kayleigh, take it away.
RCK kids, I am taking you to see and visit one of my favorite things. And I wanted to say hello and just show you that I'm on my way and I'm very excited to show you. Hey RCK kids, this is my favorite thing. Check him out. He is a bearded dragon. His name is Oz. And it is spelled A-Z, because if you look on his back, he has these blue colored stripes. And he's one of my favorite things because he not only likes to just hang out and have fun, but he also likes to eat bugs. Oh, he's moving. He likes to make decisions on his own. And he likes to eat bugs and hang out in the water. So I'm going to show you both of those things in just a moment. So hang tight. Oh, he got the towel that time. But Oz is about 4 or 5 years old, and he really likes to eat these worms. And sometimes you can hear them crunch. They're kind of gross. Watch that really sticky tongue of his. And here's another one of my favorite things. That's my mom.
He also likes to eat leaves like spinach or lettuce or kale, and he really likes strawberry tops, but he hasn't always liked strawberry tops. And he actually hasn't always liked leaves. I think he's learned to like them.
Here's one last reason why Oz is my favorite thing. Check him out. He really likes to hide behind things.
Weird lizard eating salad. Oh no. Weird lizard eating salad. Oh no. He's gonna eat your salad.
Well, RCK kids, thank you so much for enjoying my favorite things with me. I love sharing them with you, and I am grateful for our time together. See you later.
Hey RCK kids, last week in our video we saw John the Baptist with his camel hair and he ate locusts and honey, dunking people in the water, and then Jesus comes and John baptizes him. And then after that, that's when Jesus starts his ministry. That's when Jesus starts to share his message. Repent, believe the good news. And Jesus wants to get some followers. And there's a fancy word for followers in the Bible that's called disciples. It just means follower. So in this video, you're going to see Jesus calling disciples and asking them to follow him. And usually when we think about disciples, we think about the 12 disciples, right? The 12 followers. But in this video, you're going to see that there is a whole bunch of different followers that follow Jesus. And I want you to notice the variety of people that Jesus calls to follow him and the variety of different responses and the way that people respond to Jesus when he asks them to follow him. And as you're watching, notice the differences, but also notice what keeps certain people from following Jesus. Jesus asks them to follow him, and they can't quite follow as well as some of the other people. Notice what the things are that keep them from following Jesus. Have a look.
Do. Sagame. Hana. Sagame.
Proszę, proszę.
Ma. Sagame. 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 Woohoo! Nimaki! Tatari! Please slide! Sagame!
Number 7. Number 7.
Sagame!
Mark.
Do.
3.
Sagame.
Hey! Luego acá! ¡Colocazo! Oh.
Verkope? Plakanashi. Sagame.
Welcome back. Oh, I love that one. I love it so much. I love how when the people respond to Jesus and they start following Jesus, that the color kind of comes back into their body. And as we've been watching these videos, we can see that the color comes in when people are doing what God has called them to do, what God has made humanity and the earth to be used for. I love that that color kind of comes back into them when they decide to follow Jesus. But did you notice the variety of people that Jesus called? He called that one man on the shore and he followed and the color came into him. And then Jesus, like I said, he doesn't just call these 12 men that we think of as the disciples. He calls people that have a disease and people that are crippled and calls them to follow him. And in the Bible, that's what Jesus did. All kinds of people were followers of Jesus, not just these 12 men that we think about at the Last Supper. And I love that Jesus invites a variety of people to follow him, because not everybody not everybody back then would have wanted a person who couldn't walk to be their follower and to be their disciple. But Jesus asks a variety of people. But did you notice the people that tried to follow Jesus, but they couldn't follow very well? One of them had big sacks of money, and it made it hard for him to keep up with Jesus, and he just kind of fell behind. Another man tried to bring all his scrolls, all his books with him. Maybe he wanted to bring too many books. Maybe he was worried too much about the rules in following Jesus. And then there were like two surprise ones where Jesus went up to a tax collector at that booth with the big dollar sign on it. And I thought at the end of this one, I bet you he's not going to be able to follow Jesus because he seems to love money so much. But oh, surprise! He starts throwing the money back to the people, and that's a true story that happens in the Bible. Matthew was the tax collector, and he follows Jesus. And then a soldier who worked for the government that was in charge, that was kind of oppressing the Jewish people, he starts following Jesus, and that's a true story. So I wouldn't expect that. You wouldn't expect that. But a whole variety of people responded to Jesus's call to be a follower, to be a disciple. And then the last one throughout the story, there's this man in a boat with another man, and he's kind of distracted by fishing or whatever. And then eventually Jesus is in the boat and he says, throw your net, throw your line on the other side of the boat, and they catch this giant fish. In the Bible, they catch all kinds of fish. And he decides to finally follow Jesus because of this miraculous catch of fish. I think the big takeaway from the story this week is that anyone can be a follower of Jesus. You can be a follower of Jesus. I try to be a follower of Jesus. But as I've learned throughout my life, like those people in the story, it's hard to be a follower of Jesus if you try to bring too many things with you. If you are distracted by money, and if you're distracted by books or by rules or any variety of things, or work, like that man who was fishing, just he was too distracted by work to hear Jesus's call. Anyone can be a follower of Jesus, but it's hard if you're too distracted, if you try to bring too many things with you. All right, friends, we'll see you next week.
All right, so we are now going to head over and see our amazing friends who are in this week's challenge. So, friends, take it away. All right, friends, it is so lovely that you are here. We are doing what was it again? A somersault challenge. A somersault challenge. So we have our lovely friends here, Felix and Lydia and Gus, who are doing a somersault challenge, seeing how many somersaults they can do in 30 seconds. Whew, let's go. Halfway Lots.
All right, thanks for joining us, doing that somersault race with us. You all did an awesome job. Remember, if you want to be in our YouTube video and do a wheel challenge, join us on Wednesdays. You will put your name on the wheel and you can join us. All right, that's it for this week of RCK, which of course stands for...
Rabbit. Cow. Kid scare. Cricket.
Yes. Wait a minute, Mara, is that what it stands for?
I think maybe that's not it.
Well, what does it stand for, Lydia? It stands for Red Carpet! Bye, everybody. Be silly. All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Alrighty then.
All right.